Good Lord.
I'm emotionally spent. I've lost all my emotions.
I wonder if that's a good country beat.
It's a good country beat.
Pretty good.
The beat is good.
The singing part of it is. I mean, I can kind of get into that.
Yeah,
part.
yeah. It's a good country song in terms of beat wise.
Right.
But man, how the hell OJ? I mean OJ. I'm calling him OJ.
Oh, he might as well be.
And the LL stands for lunatic.
Oh yeah,
lazy lunatic or
Lazy
something.
lunatic.
I mean, how he gonna compare stereotyping to judge my do-rag? I won't judge your flag.
Wow. Now let me explain something to people, because like everybody know I'm from the South.
Right.
All right, and I seen people wear the rebel flag. I used to tutor, and I'll go to kids' homes, and so I go to this home. It's actually over in Wetumpka, and the little kid, the little boy I was tutoring was about 13, 14 years old. I go in his room. He got Confederate flags, shotguns, all this kind of stuff. And he's like 13. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
You know, like, what have I got into? You know, after that, you know, my friend would come with me to this. But the next time I came, do you know that he took all of that stuff down? Because I was coming. You know, because he recognized.
So the first time you came, he probably didn't know.
He ain't know
what you were,
what I was gonna be, right? So the next time he took all of that stuff down.
Oh, that's cool.
So and that was cool.
Yeah.
But this is what I want people to understand. People like, okay, well, it's their Southern heritage. It's not necessarily hate or whatever.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. You know, this is something passed down. I get what you're saying, but don't expect me to like it. How will you feel 100 years from now when Middle Eastern Americans who doing very well since they get all the business loans and open all the businesses or whatever are wearing they black t-shirts with a big white turban on it that just says Taliban. And they say, oh, I wasn't for terrorism, but the Taliban was a way that we kept money in our communities. And that's our history and that's our heritage.
Matter of fact, of everyone who's been treated bad throughout history, black Americans are the only ones who are forced. Forced.
Okay.
We are forced to call murderers, people who murder people, whether they did it by their hand or their mouth. Founding fathers.
Wow. That's amazing.
You know, so this man gonna say, judge my do-rag and I won't judge your okay, well, let me tell LL this. Was there a bunch of black people running around catching white people with do-rags on?
Right.
And then had a big old flag with a do-rag on there?
It just don't compare.
Why he don't understand that?
And wearing a do-rag and having sagging pants is not a good thing anyway.
Right.
So why are you elevating that?
The two,
right.
He couldn't have said something positive, but that's a shame. He stereotyped it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the song is about the black guys working in Starbucks. When last time you seen somebody in Starbucks with a do-rag?
And why can't these Southerners, this is what I can't understand, why can't they just be proud to be an American, period?
And the American
they
flag.
Always right, just the American flag. Honor that. That's what we all want now. Well, United States, we're supposed to be united. So why can't they do that?
Who knows? And how he gonna say, that's a good point, but I'm still on LL, man.
Yeah.
How he gonna say, don't judge my gold chains and I'll forget about the iron chain?
I got news for you.
Oh my
You
goodness.
want them to forget it. They want us to forget it, but I'm not gonna forget it.
And then he gonna come out and say he's proud to do the song.
Yeah, he's elevating that song.
Now,
man.
see, this is why I don't really talk to white people about racism,
There you
because you could tell that Mr. Paisley and LL, they thought they were doing something good. They make an attempt in their minds that they're doing something good.
Yeah.
But Paisley is coming from that mentality that think, like a lot of the white people, not all, but a lot, that the reason why black people are racist is because of slavery.
Oh, yeah, they come from that angle.
They think, they have this mentality, they think as long as no one's hanging from the tree, racism is over with.
Okay.
I'm here to tell you that don't got a damn thing to do. I don't
Preach.
What happened to my ancestors don't have nothing to do with the way I feel today. I feel it today, every day.
Every day.
That's why I think LL could not have written his lyrics other than that newfangled Django line. Those had to be handed to him, and he was given the job to make them sound cool.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Ain't no way he wrote that.
And today you live in a country where Wesley Snipes just got out of jail.
Okay. That's right.
Okay. A black man might go to jail because he told on a coach abusing players.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
But Lindsay Lohan can rob and steal while she on probation and get put up in a mansion.
Yeah, she go. Come on, preach.
That's America.
Preach,
Home
nerdy.
of the free.
What I'm not really liking is Okay, there's a lot of people who criticizing it, but they're not going to criticize it on the level we're going to do it.
That's right.
But people will lump us into that category and think, oh, well, y'all just don't. It's just a song. It's just a song.
Well, you know what? I want to know. We was talking about like the Rick Ross and feminists listening to that song. What feminist was sitting up going, hey, I'm waiting for that new Rick Ross to drop? So here we are listening to the song and they're like, oh, well, black people are offended in this by a country song. Dude, this is a whole nother level because the song, like you said, he ain't trying to do something.
Well, he attempting, but he's thinking it's about 300 or 400 years ago.
That's right.
No, it's about, I'll give you an example, Mr. Paisley, of what black people go through and that you can't see. See, racism today is something you can't see. One thing I remember a couple of weeks ago I mentioned about it took 2 white people to die for us to get our rights. The most important legislation in our history since slavery, we didn't get it until 2 white people died, right? We talked about that.
Okay.
So now I'm going to take you on another journey from the civil rights. You know what's one thing that came out of the civil rights movement?
What is that?
That still exists today? We started changing our names.
Oh, okay.
That kind of came from civil rights, bumped in with the Black Power movement, right? So all the way up into the 1960s, black and whites was naming their kids kind of similar. You know what I'm saying? Greg, Craig, you know, it could be white or black. Then about the 70s, you start getting a little different names. Ebony, Diamond,
Keisha.
Jamal. But then in the 80s, it started getting crazy.
Okay, yeah.
Shanika Wawa.
Shika Nawawa, Shamity Doo.
Dude, I had a student in my class. Her name was LaDasia. And she spelled it L-A, the little line, a dash, and an A.
What?
Get
I'm
the hell
supposed
out
to
of here.
pronounce the dash.
The dash.
Dude.
But it wasn't dash, it was just a dash.
It was the line. It was just a line. L-A, line
come on,
A.
man, come
And then you look at it, I'm looking at that mama going, do you understand why your child is flunking English?
Okay, and that's my point. Is because now, so Mr. Praise, let me show you. And this is just one aspect of racism today that you don't see, right? So now, if a CEO see your name, right?
Yeah.
He can discriminate against you without anyone even knowing.
And that's,
Well, there was a study about names, and so they came to the conclusion like your name really didn't matter. But they can't tell what's in someone's heart.
There you go.
If a school board or administration see an application and it say Shanae Johnson, and they just say, I ain't letting them in. Who knows? So this goes on every day. And so Harvard did a study, right?
Okay.
They found out online when a black name is tied to crime, it gets more clicks than when a white name is tied to crime.
Man. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
they even asked Google about it. You know what Google said? Google said, "Oh no, we don't racial profile on here. That's up to our advertisers. So it's up to the advertisers to choose which words they want to link to different things."
Wow.
Now, what you just said makes me think about I saw there's a British singer and she